Hello friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Fuller Kamara. This is Quickbooks online tutorial. Today we're in chapter 7, importing products and services, customers and vendors. It's easy to set up new products and services, customers and vendors from scratch in QuickBooks Online. However, some clients may already have a list of their product, service, customers, and vendors. Manually adding items into QuickBooks Online can be time-consuming and may lead to errors when entering the data. The good news is that QuickBooks Online has built-in importing tools that can help import external lists. The QuickBooks Online import process is fairly straightforward. The only time-consuming aspect is configuring the list to the correct format before importing. To import a list, you can do it from the respective centers. For example, you can import a product and services list from the product and service center by selecting the down arrow. So now let's go to QuickBooks Online and see how that works. So to import a product or service, we can go to the navigation, we select the sales center, and then once we're there, we can select product and services. So now to import the product, we select the down arrow and then select import. So you can see we have two options. We can select to import from Excel or CSV file, or we can select to import from Google Sheets or connect from Google Sheets. So before we can import, what I would always advise is for us to download the sample file. So here we have the sample file. This sample file shows the format of how the imported file should look like. Before we can import any file to QuickBooks Online, we have to make sure the file is in accordance with QuickBooks requirement. So let's click download. I already downloaded this file. So once you get that downloaded, you can go to your downloads. So this is the file that we've just downloaded. So you can see that we have specific columns that are required. So let's say we have the the product and services list from the client. We want to make sure that we copy the product and service, the client product and service list. We can copy the description, we paste it here, and then for the SKUs, we paste in the SKU column, and then for the type, that is the type of product and services, we can paste it here, whether it be service or inventory or non-inventory items. And then the sales price we can add here, and then we paste whether it is taxable or not, because some products are taxable while some are tax exempt. And then the income account. So for these, if we don't know that, we can just leave it as blank. And then description. So here you can see this is the description. So and then we have the purchase cost. So this is the price that we pay to buy this product or service. And then the expense account, blank. And then we have the quantity on hand, and then we have the reorder point. So these are the required columns that we need to have. So we can just paste that information here. So once we're done, we click save and then we close it. Then we can go back to the import wizard. So we browse. So once we click open and then we click next. So you can see, okay, your fields, these are the columns that are in the file that we just imported. And then QuickBooks Online fields, these are the fields that are in QuickBooks. So we are going to map our file, our field, to the QuickBooks required fields. So now let's see. So for product or service name, so we also have it in the file that we imported, which gives us the green mark, check. And then the SKU, we also have the SKU here. So let's say QuickBooks Online did not map this correctly, we can still select and change it. Let's say if they say SKU here, but what was here is this, we could have changed it and then select SKU. So you see, if you get it right, you can see the green check mark. And then for type, we see it was selected correctly. Yes, so you see the type is selected correctly. So if let's say we say SKU, you can see we have to change it back to type. And then for sales description is also the same. And then let's go to this one, income account. So the income account, for some reason it was blank. And then we have the description match, and then product cost. And then we have for expense account is also blank. So then inventory asset account, we don't have that here because those columns were blank. After we finish mapping this account, we can click next. Here we can make a correction if garden. So these are inventory items, or we can say non-inventory. So for these we can just select, and then for these we can change it right now, and then we select import. So we can just, the reason why we are getting this error is because we've already imported some of these previously. So we can just select override, right? And then override mean it will override the previous data that we already imported. And then so now you see, so now 5 of the products was successfully imported. So for this we can just uncheck it and then click import. So now we've imported the 6 products. So these are the products that we've just imported. So you see, but we do have like other products that were already in QuickBooks. It's just that we override some of the ones we've already imported previously. So let's say if we already have a product in QuickBooks, but we try to import that same product in our list, we won't be able to do that unless we select the override, and then we will be able to override the existing product. Please share, like, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.